Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to North Central Michigan College. I'm Dr. David Rollin Finley, and I have the privilege of serving as the fourth president of this incredible institution. Today, we gather to celebrate an exciting milestone, the start of Phase 2 of the Career and Technical Education Enhancement Project, or as we call it, the CATEE, C-A-T-E-E project. Thank you for joining us today. Please allow me to recognize and thank North Central trustees present in person or online. Would you please give a wave when your name is called? Dan Rasmussen, Chris Etienne, Melissa Kieswetter, who I trust is online, Jim Sharilla, Keith Pretty, Jason Crum, and Janelle Wozniak. Would the Foundation Board members present please also give a wave? Foundation Board members? All right, thank you all. Thanks for all your service to our learners and communities. I'd also like to acknowledge Faculty Association President Chet Jessic and Custodial Maintenance and Office Association President Randy Greenacre. We appreciate the important roles that you play at the college. To all our faculty, staff, and administration, thank you for your dedication to living our mission each and every day. Another round of applause. Thank you to those on the Timberwolf team who've worked behind the scenes to make today's celebration happen. This includes marketing, conference services, the physical plant, IT department, and the foundation. And a special thanks is extended to the core team of Liv Rollinger, Kathy Bardens, Jess Smith, and Melissa Mansfield. Please forgive me if I've overlooked anyone's contributions. The CATEE project represents a $22 million investment in the future of Northern Michigan. With it, we aim to address the critical skills gap in our region by revolutionizing education in three pivotal sectors: healthcare, manufacturing, and skilled trades. Industries that drive our local, state, and national economies. We're very pleased to partner with Cornerstone Architects and the Clark Construction Company to bring this dream to reality. John Dancer of Cornerstone, would you please give a wave? John, I know you're here. All right, thank you. And there's a crew from Clark Construction. I know I'm going to miss one or two names, but Sam, Fred, Tony, John, and Craig of Clark, would you please also give a wave? Clark Construction crew. Thank you for your role in turning this dream into reality. They say it takes a village. Thank you to Emmett County and City of Petoskey officials for your steadfast support in bringing this project to fruition by providing needed zoning and construction approvals. A special shout out is given to Mayor Murphy and City Council members, and also County Administrator David Boyer and the County Commissioners. We sincerely appreciate the backing of your community's college. Ani, to those who have lived on this land for many generations, members of the Little Traverse Bay Bands of Odawa Indians, Chimiigwech, for your continued partnership in our special educational efforts. Please allow me to offer a special thank you for last fall's opening ceremony as we celebrated the completion of our 4 new mock hospital rooms and planted seeds for a successful Phase 2 of the CATEE project. So I'd like to acknowledge Phil Harmon today. Phil, thank you. Finally, thanks to all of our employer partners in healthcare, manufacturing, and the trades who are with us today. Your support of the programs to be offered in these new learning spaces is truly outstanding. So Phase 1 of the CATEE project began this past summer with the expansion of our high-fidelity simulation spaces, doubling that capacity. Nursing students began using these cutting-edge rooms on November 1st. The feedback has been inspiring. Students have shared how valuable it is to practice real-world health case scenarios in a safe environment where they can learn from their mistakes. These spaces are already transforming how we prepare the next generation of our healthcare professionals. Today's groundbreaking marks the launch of Phase 2 of the CATEE project. This is the big bite. It will include the expansion and partial renovation, nearly 16,000 square feet total, of the Jack and Dorothy Harris Health Education and Science Center, and the transformation of our current technology building into the Martin Yan Technology Center, nearly 12,000 square feet, state-of-the-art facility that will set a new standard for technical education in northern Michigan. Both of these buildings are to my right, your left, the tech building, and Health Education Science Center behind that. The project is more than just desirable, it's necessary to support our state's growing workforce needs. With a projected 33% increase in healthcare jobs over the next decade, Michigan's need for healthcare professionals is urgent. The CATEE project will help meet this demand by expanding our capacity to graduate 150 additional medical professionals each and every year. Michigan is also facing a critical shortage of skilled tradespeople, with more than 500,000 professional trade jobs projected in Michigan's economy over the next 5 years, 45,000 annual job openings. There's a tremendous need to provide quality training for our region's workforce. North Central is ready to meet this demand, and with the CATEE project, we'll increase our capacity to train an estimated 200 individuals annually in high-demand fields such as robotics, engineering, high and low voltage electronics, welding, and CNC machining. A well-trained workforce is essential for northern Michigan's growth, and North Central is committed to preparing learners for success in these vital fields. Why would we train them elsewhere? We've worked diligently to secure public funding for this project, and I want to take a moment to express my profound gratitude to those who made it possible. Thank you to Senator DeMoose, who is here today and will be speaking in a moment, for securing a nearly $10 million state appropriation. That's a big deal. This came through Michigan's Department of Labor and Economic Opportunity. It's evident that you caught the vision, Senator, and impact of this game-changing project for northern Michigan. Thank you to Congressman Bergman, who's also with us today, and Senators Stabenow and Peters for their tireless efforts in helping build an even stronger nation and securing a $2 million federal earmark to make the CATEE project possible. To newly elected State Representative Parker Fairbairn, thank you for your attendance today. We sincerely appreciate your support of higher education in northern Michigan and across our entire state. And of course, a heartfelt thank you to our community members and donors who've stepped up to provide important gifts to truly transform our vision into reality. Chelsea Platt will speak to this aspect of the project in just a few minutes. With your concurrence, Congressman, I'd like to invite Senator DeMoose to the podium first to share a few words with us. I promise you're next.
Doing the biggest stick for more. Could use more of our time, please.
So, thank you, Dr. Finley, and I will keep it short here, but I will say that you kind of led me astray right away when I got into the Senate, because I'm kind of a fiscal conservative guy, and I don't really believe in a lot of government spending, but you came to me with this project, and you even said, well, so it's $9.8 million, so I guess let's go for the 4.9, and I remember saying, no, let's go for the whole 9.8 and see if we can get it, and we got it. And right away, I was like, oh, I kind of like this. Funding projects is kind of fun. And so it spoiled some of my conservative credentials, if you will. But I say that in jest, only to say you all are doing a beautiful job with this campus and with your students. And I hear this everywhere I go. I was up in Sault Ste. Marie this weekend for the I-500, and we were talking about the college, and something came up, and they said, oh, I hear they're doing so many cool things down there. Everywhere I go, people know that big things are happening here. And I'm thankful for what you're doing as a parent, and I know every parent in this region is thankful for it, because frankly, we're tired of watching our kids grow up and leave home and leave town to find their jobs. And I've now just let my third one go. I've got now 2 in Virginia and 1 in Pittsburgh, and it's great. And they're thriving. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. But I want to see more jobs here and a more year-round economy here, so that they at least have the option to stay here. And you are doing that. you're providing great training for really, really important jobs. And again, I was joking about funding this. I played about this much of a role in it. Everybody in this room, you're the ones with the vision for doing all these great things. And whether it's talking to the nurses at the hospital, when my dad was in there a few weeks ago and one went through your program here and said this was world class, or whether it's seeing what you're going to be doing with the skilled trades here, you're doing great work. And I want to be a partner, so I'm looking for the next job. Give me my instructions and sort of put me in, coach. Thanks.
Thank you, Senator Moose. That's music to my ears. We appreciate your staunch support and commitment to higher education in Northern Michigan. Now, while you're going second, what Senator Moose may not know is that Congressman Bergman was actually the first to support this project. And I haven't shared that with you. I got word from the congressman in January 2023 of congressionally directed spending toward this effort. Senator Moose shared his good news in February. That was meant to be a joke by an engineer, all right? As you can see, even with key funding in place, projects of this magnitude take time. Congressman, would you please share a few words with us?
Thanks, Wayne. You get.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I had like a 30-minute speech prepared, so that's already gone out the window. But number one, I couldn't be more excited to be here with all of you, because all of you who are here, you've all heard the term putting skin in the game. You've put skin in the game. Some cases your efforts, some cases your checkbooks, in some cases just building coalitions and going out to preach, if you will, the gospel of good education. And David referenced, takes a village. I would suggest to you what it really takes is a community. Because a good community brings together everyone in different forms for the betterment of all. And what better investment could we make than in the future generations? Our kids to begin with. And oh, by the way, there's going to be a child care center, right?
Indeed.
Okay. Now, for you construction types, I would suggest to you no iPads, none of that. They need building blocks. They need Tinker Toys. They need Legos. Because, and now I'm serious when I say this, and we got 10 grandkids, and our youngest grandchild now is a sophomore in high school. But if children don't learn eye-hand coordination and skills, there is already data out there that says their developmental side, just tapping on a flat screen doesn't help the brain as well as we need to have it happen. So anybody here take shop in high school? Did you ever hurt yourself in shop? We all did. And then when we went home and used a hammer or saw or whatever it is, we learned. But the point is, what you're going to be able to do here is begin, I think, to backfill a need we have of people of a certain age who didn't have the opportunity to take industrial arts classes, what we used to call them in high school. And I think that backfeed is going to go into the younger generation. So the next step in education, we ask at the federal government, where can we put money appropriate to the needs of the future? And I believe there's room for block granting federal funding to reintroducing industrial arts classes and shop classes, those kinds of things, especially to the high schools. So as the young students get their basic skills, then when they come here, you're going to be able to upgrade your program at the same time. But the point is, you've created the future because of what you believe is important. And that's priceless. So keep it up. Thank you for what you do. And I look forward to being your partner at the federal level for a long time, if anybody gets a hint on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Congressman Bergman, for your belief in the difference that this project will make for learners and our host communities throughout Northern Michigan. I've not forgotten your advice that colleges need to serve learners of all ages. Next, it's my pleasure to welcome Chelsea Platt, our Executive Vice President of Advancement and Foundation Executive Director, to highlight the incredible generosity and community support that have brought to us this exciting moment. We also have a brief video to share. Chelsea, come on up.
Thank you, President Finley. Listening to you, I am reminded of what a momentous project this is for our students and for our region. We obviously have so many people to thank, but in the interest of time, I'll focus on just a few key individuals and organizations that have come together to bring this project to life. First, the Martin and Patricia Yan Foundation. We are so grateful for your family's belief in the importance of empowering individuals to improve their lives through hard work and opportunity. It's what we're all about here, and especially through education and the trades. Pierre and Renee Bora, thank you for the role that you have played in elevating the outcomes and aspirations of North Central Michigan College, especially in the area of nursing and the health sciences. Thank you to the Krager Mainland Family Fund, the Terrence and Jennifer Adderley Foundation, and Baki and Patty Granis for your top-level contributions to this project. As Dr. Finley likes to say, the Granises recently caught the vision and decided to double their gift to this project, so thank you. Neil and Marcia Bidwell, Dave and Debbie Kring, Dave Kring Chevrolet, Bruce and Linda Riley, Fred and Barb Malpus, and the Hickey Kiersey Family Philanthropic Foundation. That one's long. Thank you for joining in our vision. It was the Hickey Kiersey family's recent challenge gift that helped put us over the top. And today, you get to be a part of a little tradition that the foundation staff have. So when we have an announcement to celebrate in our office, we ring this bell. So today, we ring it to announce that we have exceeded our original fundraising goal of $3 million, with gifts coming in still. Yeah. Pretty exciting. And for those extra gifts still coming in, I said, don't worry, Dr. Finley assures me we'll be able to put the extra dollars to good use. Although, Clark, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. So I wish I had time to thank everyone who has made a significant contribution to this cause, because it really does take a village and a community, and we are so incredibly grateful for that village. So now we'd like to share a brief video. The Yan family couldn't be with us today, so they shared their inspiration for supporting this project in the following video, along with several other donors who made leadership gifts to the project. So let's see what they have to say.
We are incredibly impressed with what the college does for this community and greater northern Michigan.
When the president of the college, David Finley, shared his vision for the future, we knew that we had to support this project.
Supporting a state-of-the-art technology building at North Central ensures the students have the tools and skills they need to succeed in today's workforce.
Well, I think it's a natural step forward for the college.
It's a very forward-thinking project. It's awesome.
By continuing to support education in the trades, the region will be able to support future growth.
This is going to provide the opportunity for lots of new students in our area, as well as current community members, to learn a vocation that will help the workforce here in Emmett, Charlevoix County, and all of our area.
The world has gotten more and more complex, and if you don't have the training, you get left behind.
It's about investing in the people. We're helping to create a pipeline of skilled professionals who will drive the region's prosperities for years to come. There is so much that can happen here in northern Michigan, and this is really just the start.
On behalf of the Martin and Patricia Yan Foundation, we are very excited about this opportunity.
We also want to thank those who are donating to this project as well.
You get a big bang for your buck when you support something like the college. We are proud to be supporting this project. I encourage everybody to get involved and to participate, and most of all, support the college and the foundation.
It's a great facility. We're so grateful that we can be part of promoting it and supporting it.
We're incredibly grateful for the community support and partnerships that have made this vision possible. Projects like this aren't about one donor or organization. They're about all of us coming together and investing in our common future. For this, we are incredibly grateful to be part of this project. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's all I've got. I'm going to turn it back over to Dr. Finley to wrap up formal remarks.
Thanks, Chelsea. Thank you, Chelsea, and a heartfelt thanks to all of our incredible supporters for your steadfast belief in our mission and your partnership in making this project a reality. Will you join me once more? Together, we're building a brighter and stronger Northern Michigan. I am truly excited to see all that we will achieve in the future. Now, please allow me to explain what will happen next. In many years, the construction season is short in Northern Michigan. This seems to be one of those winters. However, we're really eager to get started. So, we thought we'd add some up north flair to today's event. A small group of us, and you know who you are, will now head outside to officially break ground, or rather, shovel snow to get to that ground to officially begin phase 2 of the CATEE project. For those staying inside, I invite you to gather near the windows this direction to witness this significant milestone. You guys get to stay here in the warmth in the life of North Central, or watch the live stream on the television to your right, my left. This concludes our formal remarks. Please continue to enjoy the appetizers and refreshments while we brave the chill outside. Thank you again for being here today and for celebrating this momentous occasion. Thank you.
Thank you. Right.